And we should be live, my dude. All right, let's see if anyone shows up.
I guess we'll see what happens.
Yep. Also going to record this because that'll be useful. There we go. Break that doc out. I'm just getting all my docs in order. There we go. Chat. Hey, there's Katie. And hello, everybody, and welcome to Navis Nobilite. Today, we are doing something very special, partially because we actually have the time, and mostly because we are doing some testing for Book of the Void 3. We have two entirely new fleets that I have devised out of the dark corners of my mind, and we're going to actually playtest them. So, uh, Mittens here, who happens to be the head of Adepticon's BFG tournament, is going to be playing as the Penumbral Pirates, and I will be playing as the illustrious Battlefleet Draupnir. If any of you are looking to find the rules for this fleet, please come to the Discord server and I'll share it with you there. If you have any questions about it, by all means, ask. If you have any comments, by all means, make comments. Uh, Alex, why don't you change the color of your ships so they can be more clearly seen on the stream?
All right.
Yeah, I know it's annoying.
What would look good? Yeah.
Say again?
Oh, just any colors in particular you think would kind of stand out best?
Not black.
Yeah, okay, that's fair.
Get a little bit of music going. How you doing, Katie? It's good to see you again.
Yeah, I'm really excited to try out this fleet. Definitely looks very interesting. Kind of changes up chaos quite a bit.
Oh, absolutely. There we go. That should help. Oh, now the music's blaring. There we go. Didn't mean to make everyone go deaf. Okay, nice and red. Nice. All right. So we've set up the board. We are in the depths. We are in the outer reaches of the solar system, or whatever system we're in. We happen to be right next to a gas giant. I actually can have this thing show its field of gravity, which I will do for all of them. Get field of gravity, and boom. Okay. That way we'll know exactly where they need to be. And my good sir, would you like to... Oh, we have to roll for leaderships. Right. Now, I happen to be using the character who is LD9. Stats, leadership is 9. Okay.
So if memory serves, this fleet has bog standard leadership, right?
Perfectly normal leadership. Your Chaos Lords, yeah, your Pirate Lords and your aspiring commanders have set leaderships, though. Okay. Now to roll up my leaderships. Okay. One of my patricians happens to have a fleet commissar and Tempesticyan transporter. The other one is not, so I have to give him a large base. So you have to bear with. We're working with brand new rules. So, okay. The Phobos, one of the hegemons, and one of my patricians all have a fleet commissar. So let's roll that beautiful leadership for the Phobos. He has LD7. I knew that was going to happen. Good thing he has a fleet commissar on there. Okay. Patricians.
Good thing it doesn't matter if he fails his leadership test.
Oh, it does matter because it still hurts. I have a 9 and I have a 7. 9, 7. Okay. The hegemons. Ooh, 9 and 8. Good things for carriers. And the phalanx is LD7. Damn. Okay. Hey, you know what, Katie? Living is better than the alternative. I hope you're having a good time, and I hope you enjoy the stream for as long as you can watch it. It's okay. There we go. And I've gotten at least 2 people to watch. That makes me happy. Have you, okay, have you rolled out your leaderships yet?
Not yet. I'll do that now. I'll roll for the heretics first. I'll just do them in a bundle.
Do it. Don't forget that one of them has a standardized leadership.
One has good leadership.
That's good. Well, let's see. Aspiring Commander is LD8. So you got one guy who's LD9. You have LD8 and one guy that's LD9. It's one of those awkward moments where the aspiring commander is not the best guy in the fleet.
Are you in charge? You're okay.
Let's see. Well, those guys have what? They got the Mark of Corn, so it's pretty important that they have that good leadership because they got to make their all ahead fulls. And which ship happens to have the aspiring commander? Up there he is.
So the one with 8 in the back.
In the back. Okay. Noted. So an important point for those who will be potentially watching this either now or later, the rules for the aspiring commander are currently as written this way. An aspiring commander is leadership 8 and is 35 points. A full squadron, 4 ships of light cruisers, may purchase an aspiring commander to lead them. He may purchase a single mark of chaos that spreads to every ship in the squadron. Should his assigned vessel be destroyed or the bridge smashed, the effects of the mark cease across the squadron. Now, this is an important difference than normal chaos marks, which apply to the ship and not to the commander. In this particular case, if that ship dies, they lose the mark. But the benefit is it spreads to every ship in the squadron. So that whole little squadron all has the Mark of Corn, paid for only once. So the other squadron...
And don't forget, you can board when you're on brace for impact.
Yes, you can. That is 100% true. Do you mind if I change the classes of these ships?
Go ahead.
Okay, these are Hellbringer. And the last one is a heretic, right?
Yep.
These are all. This is a big block of heretics and one lone heretic.
Heretic looks pretty gross for a light cruiser. 12 gun batteries to one side.
It's pretty good. It's basically a miniaturized Carnage.
Yeah, I like how this was designed. It's just ships that aren't especially tough, but they have a ton of firepower. That's very in line with Chaos.
Very important thing to note, I did not come up with the ideas for these, like, the actual stats for these light cruisers. I found these basically scattered across BFG. I just kind of brought them all together into this fleet. The Brass Idol, which is his flagship, is definitely my own design. Okay. My leaderships are done. I guess it's time for us to do that thing, sir, where we decide who dies first.
Oh, by all means.
All right. I will roll for first deployment a 4.
A 5.
You may choose who deploys first, sir. Kevin,
You can go first.
We only just started. So if you have any questions, because we're definitely doing some weird fleets. All right, I can go first. I will happily go first. All right, our standard.
And you have one Nova Cannon, if I
I
remember.
I have a single Nova Cannon on the Phobos. Kevin, we are doing playtesting for Book of the Void 3. Book of the Void 3 is going to be released in a completed state with minis. If we're lucky and everything goes the way it's anticipated, early next year. But this is the playtesting phase. And I'm making sure everyone gets to see the bullshit that I'm now accomplishing. Okay, my Phobos is going to go right here. And he will deploy right there within a humble little gravity well of a planet. Please deploy a ship or squadron. If you guys can't hear the music, let me know. I can turn it up. And thank you, everyone, for coming to watch this very unusual and impromptu game. We're probably going to be having a couple of these going forward because we really want to play test this game, these fleets, kind of into the dirt. We want to play test them as hard as we can. All right, your heretics are all the way the hell over there.
They're fast. I'll get to you.
Remember 20 centimeter deployment.
Okay, I'll get to you a little more slowly.
I approve.
Okay, they're right there.
Okay. Neat. Um. Okay, man, I'm so not used to playing as a Imperial Navy player. Okay,
Well, I kind of
Kevin.
want to see how you play it.
Oh, again, this is not a good way of demonstrating Imperial Navy. This is a very alien Imperial Navy. Okay, Kevin. These are two fan-made fleets that I have been requested to make. These are going to be the Book of the Void 3 fleets, the Penumbral Pirates and Battlefleet Draupnir. What identifies the Penumbral Pirates is they have zero access to cruisers and heavy cruisers. They only have light cruisers and grand cruisers. Also, no battleships whatsoever. So everyone wanted light cruisers, and everyone wanted double up on uh, grand cruisers. I gave them the opportunity in this fleet. Battlefleet Draupnir is an entirely me designed, with the exception of one ship, the Governor class Grand Cruiser, that is has an entirely new set of ships with the elements of boarding, broadside torpedoes, and everything has a ram spike in its prow, but no torpedoes and almost no Nova cannons. So, I'll be getting into elements of the lore later on when we get a little more into the game for both fleets, because I put a lot of work into it and I'm very proud of it. But okay, you deployed the brass idol down there.
Yes, sir.
Neat. Okay. I will take my phalanx. Put him there.
Now, did you give the phalanx torpedoes or the launch bays?
It has torpedo bombers. Jonathan Stephenson, are they allowed reinforcements from other Imperial fleets? No, and there is a lore reason for that. All right, I guess I'm getting into the lore element a little early. Draupnir sector is located right on the border of, I think we selected Tempestus sector and Segmentum Solar. It is a massive trade route. It's only Segmentum Tempestus in theory, um, basically because it's nestled right on the border, and all of the major trade routes go through it. But they also only go through Draupnir because Draupnir sector is run by a hereditary governorship that happens to be extraordinarily shrewd and perfectly willing to backstab other sectors in order to increase their profits. This has made the Imperial Navy and everybody else hate them, but the Administratum loves them. And the Administratum has a huge presence in the sector, meaning there's a lot of Scola progeniums there, which means there's a lot of Tempestus scions and commissars. But it also means that they can be extraordinarily corrupt to their neighbors, which means all of their neighbors hate them. The Imperial Navy has tithed away all of their normal ships, forcing them to make their own ships that nobody likes, so they stop taking them away, hoping that they'll be invaded and destroyed. So, in effect, it is a very rich but extraordinarily isolationist jerk of a sector, and I absolutely love it. All right, you deployed your last squadron over there. Cool.
All you.
Okay, my patricians. I will place them here. I don't know why you smell fish, Katie, but I mean, maybe that's a good thing. Okay, and my hegemons. Okay, I am deployed. Shall we roll for the first turn?
Let's.
Jonathan Stephenson, that is true, but we are also. Oh, crab cake. Crab cakes are amazing. Jonathan, that is very true because it will be dripping out of a 3D printer. You are correct. You actually can make Battlefleet Draupnir ships out of pretty much any mold, but we are actually getting Kilir to make us a custom ship. So we're going to have Battlefleet Draupnir ships that look a lot like Grand Cruisers because they're going to have an Imperial Bay and a Chaos Bay. Anyway, first turn, sir.
Well, I got a 3.
I shall roll a 1.
Did you really?
Yes, I did. Listen, I actually just took up smoking salmon. So, Katie, you're correct. Smoked salmon is one of the greatest foods ever.
That is really good. There's nothing like a good smoked salmon.
Yep, I'm actually going to try making my own lox soon when I have a little more time. Maybe when I finally have a an actual holiday weekend, I'll actually make my own lox.
So I'm going to go down the line. I'll head full for the not strike cruisers.
Okay.
I'll head full for the brass idol, and then, assuming I pass those two, I'll head full for the heretics.
I believe you. I believe in you. All right. Hellbringers. Hellbringers are an interesting craft. They're a light cruiser, but they're very similar to strike cruisers. The downside is they have tissue paper armor and one turret. So they are extraordinarily vulnerable, but heavily overgunned.
So I actually failed, but fortunately they have 4 marks of Zinch. So
Yep, you get a reroll. That's your first mark of Zinch use.
Wow, passed by 1. Okay, I'll take it.
Okay, well, there you go. I mean, the funny thing is you can keep on going. No, you can't. You can't reroll a reroll, but still, it'd be funny if you could.
Right.
Actually, maybe I should make that a rule that if you can actually keep going down the line.
Again, passed on the nose.
Okay, Jonathan Stephenson. The sector was founded originally by a rogue trader, the Caspar Line. is a rogue trader line, and that's kind of where they got their bilateral robbery tradition. Um, they only have relations with rogue traders in the sense of it is the rogue traders that are assisting in the setting up of the trade routes. Uh, they, but then again, they're happy to screw over rogue traders too. And they have in the past because they are technically a rogue trader family. And no group shafts the other harder than rogue traders of rogue traders in the Imperium. Okay. Remember that you go 5d6 all ahead full?
Apparently the Hellbringers only go 4, but the Heretics go 5.
Let me double check that. Is that the case? I mean, that could be a reasonable downside to those little shits.
I was gonna say, do we want to leave it that way? Is that a reasonable thing?
Given the rules they have, maybe. Let me double check their stat line. Hellbringer.
I'll roll 1 extra dice because there is a heretic in there.
Yeah, because the heretic has to keep going. Let me. I think they don't actually have it. Yeah, they don't actually have the +1, and I'm actually okay with that, given the overgunned nature of those little ships. Ships. That's what I said, chat. Ships.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Ships. Oh no, he's hidden behind the planet. Whatever will I do?
And then sadly, the heretic that I want to stay in formation has to go another 6.
Well, it's still technically in formation, but it's okay. I mean, it's just going to shove himself up by the first one. He's still in formation.
And free turn towards the planet, of course.
Absolutely.
So the heretics managed to fail their leadership tests, so no all ahead full for them.
Well, I mean, they're still fast as hell, so it's not a big deal.
Brass Idol goes 20?
Yes,
By
it's
default?
no, 25.
Oh, it's a little faster than a repulsive.
Mm-hmm. Brass Idol. Remember, the Brass Idol is an idol to all 4 of the all of the gods. It is better than the rest. It's also
premium repulsive.
Yep, it is also the top of a pyramid scheme. So the Brass Idol was created by the Dark Mechanicum, mostly as the final prize of a pyramid scheme. Technically, no one is supposed to ever achieve it. They're supposed to die in attempting to accomplish it. But within the narrative of the Book of the Void, what kicks off the Draupnir War is that somebody actually achieves the Brass Idol, and all hell breaks loose as a result. 2 other questions. What else in the Book of the Void 3, then? That Eldar variant fleet of shields that was independent human faction I can't remember the name of. Okay, so Book of the Void 3 is only going to have 2 factions. Lascaris, the original head of Book of the Void, has turned over the development to me, and I've decided that not only are we trying to get this book out in a form that requires really minimal work afterwards. We're going to have a lot more playtesting. We're reducing the number of fleets to 2, and we are going to be doing these 2 fleets because as an Imperial Navy and a Chaos Fleet, they're easier to manage and maintain than the other fleets. And very importantly, I'm going to point out, we are trying to get these tournament legal in both Adepticon and the London Grand Tournament. And that is going to be our goal for all continuing Books of the Void. It'll be 2 fleets at a time that will hopefully be accepted as tournament legal at the London Grand Tournament and Adepticon, and maybe more if I can get in contact with them. Another question, should those dust clouds extend the gravity well like that? I'd expect it wouldn't be able to hold its shape there. That is just the rules of deployment. So that is the way it is, I'm afraid. All right, you have moved.
That's actually a good point.
Would they be able? Well, we don't know what happened. It could have been, like they describe in the book, it could be the tail of an asteroid that flew through the system. Or a comet, I'm sorry. It could be a couple of cometary tails. Or orcs were doing a space race, and that's the exhaust.
There you go. I like that explanation. Your turn, by the way.
No, Book of the Void 3. Kevin, that's Book of the Void 1. Book of the Void 1 is Diasporix Nomad, Sisters of Battle, and Grot Rebellion, which, by the way, is getting an update soon. There will be 2 new ships for the Diasporix, and we're going to be editing some stuff in the Orcs. So, look forward to it. All right, my turn. Special orders. I don't think...
I'll head full.
I'm a little... actually, I'm thinking about doing something entirely separate. Come
closer. What are you scared of?
You're right. I am not scared of you.
That's right.
Patricians are going to come to New Heading. They are going to heinously fail. Wow. I am not going to use my fleet commissar because it's a little early. As much as I would love to, I will just...
Commissar's just like mean mugging them right now.
But right now, the commissar is just pulling out the bolter, and the commander's like, I get fucked up there. Okay, the governor will move. The Phobos will go as 20. I don't think I'm going to have a line of sight on anything for his Nova Cannon. Okay, the... Jonathan Stephenson. Well, you have the decades of experience here. I don't keep track of what they turn on and the physics in the game. The answer is the physics are entirely reliant upon the writer of the story, which is to say it's unreliable and Black Library authors need to be hit with a tranquilizer dart. All right.
Yeah, it's Games Workshop. It depends who's writing it for sure.
Yeah. And in this case, it's probably Matt Ward. Phalanx support cruiser moves on to 20. Okay. So he is going to go 20. Okay, launching, because I actually have some launch capacity here. Yeah.
I have a controversial opinion on Matt Ward.
The
only thing I really remember from him is that one little short story he wrote about a Necron world ship, and that was a pretty good little short story.
Was that the one where they the Astral Knights bit it? Oops.
Yeah, they crashed on the planet and they just ran around blowing up as much of it as they could.
I love and hate that particular story. I love and hate that story. All right, I'm launching 2 torpedo bombers from the Phalanx, and I'm launching 4 bombers from the Hegemons, and I'm going to launch 4 bombers from the Phobos. My Nova Cannon flails impotently into the wind because somebody's decided to hide behind rocks. Loser! Alright, my ordnance bay...
Hey. Listen, let me tell you about the Dark Gods, okay? Not a loser. Chaos is cool.
Chaos is cool, man! Chaos is cool! Let's see. Jonathan Stevenson says, calmly places bolt pistol on the table to make a point. Yeah, that's probably going to be a point made pretty severely in this match. All right. They're moving. Oops. And they're moving, and Katie Nova Neko says, Chaos Theory! Very much so. Very much so. Okay. My ordnance is moved, and that is the end of my turn. The second law of thermodynamics is my favorite because it's fun to repeat. Isn't that energy... Thermodynamics 2 is energy cannot be destroyed or created, I think. I'm just double checking that because I should know that. Yeah,
Wait, why
energy.
should you know that?
Because one of my hobbies is astrophysics. Um, oh no, it's hot. Things move from hot to cold, but energy cannot be destroyed. But it's what basically it's entropy. It's things suck. You can't leave. What was the way my mother put it? Second law of thermodynamics is you can't win, you can't break even, and you can't leave the game. Yeah, that's right, Katie. In an isolated system, entropy can only increase. You're correct. Or
What's the name of the current camera satellite they got out there?
the current
The re-
gamers.
the really awesome one that lets them see further than any camera ever.
Which one? I think I know.
It's escaping my mind.
No. Oh, anyway, it is the end of my turn since you have no ordnance. Do you have any special orders?
Nope.
Okay. Oh, here comes the idol. Something tells me that asteroid field is going to be a massive pain in the dick. Do you have mittens? Do you have any special orders? Or are you just moving as normal?
No special orders. I don't want to give you the +1.
Why? But, fine.
Don't worry, I'll fail all my leadership tests going through the asteroids.
I mean, in all fairness, so am I, but that's okay. Oh, that asteroid field is such a pain. Yes.
And I got to turn a little extra because of the gravity well.
Of course.
And Brass Idol will launch some fighters, and it's going to cap itself.
Okay. So, for those who are curious, the stats of the Brass Idol. Let me quickly scroll all the way back up there. The Brass Idol is a 325-point Grand Cruiser with 10 hits. And... all the way to the top. There we go. With 10 hits, 25 centimeter speed, 45-degree turns, 3 shields, armor 5 up, 4 turrets. It has prow torpedo tubes at strength 6, dorsal lances at strength 3 at 45 centimeters, port and starboard weapons batteries at strength 10, left and right, port launch bays, launch capacity 2, left and right, fighters, bombers, and assault boats. It has the following rules. The grandest prize. When used in a campaign and destroyed during battle by another Chaos faction, this ship transfers ownership to the winning player of the battle. Chariot of Piracy. This vessel is renowned for its overzealous crew and bloodthirsty attitude towards capturing enemy ships intact. During offensive boarding actions, this vessel gains +1 additional in the first boarding round, much like the Dark Eldar. Idol of Chaos Undivided. This vessel may not take any mark of chaos. This vessel may reroll any critical hit it causes, including hit-and-run attacks from teleport attacks or Dreadclaws. The second roll stands. Final rule. Banner of the Gods Undefeated. The Brass Idol may not disengage unless it is the very last ship remaining in the owner player's side. No sense in sticking around if no one can tell the story of your cowardice. If forced to, such as flying off the table edge or being sucked into the warp rift, the vessel counts as being destroyed. All right.
Yeah, it definitely seems like an interesting ship. And I like the theme of like it's a super powered ship to kind of entice people to go for it.
Yeah, it is specifically designed to make Penumbral pirates do bold and stupid things to try and get to the top of the pier, that be the most renowned space pirate of all, only to horribly die later. Okay. Any other launching?
Nope, here you go.
Awesome. I will now move my bombers. Okay, I will roll for the rocks. I'm good. Oops. Okay. It is my turn.
Yes, sir.
Special orders. My hegemons will attempt to reload. They will. Nobody has to be shot for it. The I only have 30 centimeter. I'm gonna check some gunnery. Boop, boop. Yep. No. Oops. Okay. Check. Okay. What's the best thing to do here? No special loaders for the patricians. Reloading on the Phobos. On a 10. Ooh. With leadership 7. No, I'm not going to blam him, but I'm getting real tempted. Getting real tempted. Okay. 10. All right. Finally going to be able to use that beautiful little Nova Cannon. Okay. Hegemons, 10, 2, 3. Patricians, they can't shoot, so I'm going to burn... Can I burn retros? Yeah, I'm going to burn retros on the patricians. They will pass. Oh wait, no, I failed my roll with the Phobos. Never mind. So they have to move. All right, the governor will move. Okay. Just out of range. Okay, the Phobos has a Nova Cannon shot, and he's going to take it.
Hey, who?
This guy. Because you're just so nicely bunched up.
Well, I like to think of others.
I have to get the other Nova Cannon. That's not the right one. That one doesn't actually do the special roll. So here we go. I'm gonna plant it right on the rearmost guy. Right there. And do you wish to brace for impact?
Nope.
Roll it! Okay. It will scatter 1, 5, 7. It's actually really tiny. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But not close enough.
You show that gas giant who's boss.
I will. Doing a good job absorbing asteroids in the system and stuff. Okay. All right.
You weren't tempted to bring that silly Onager Nova Cannon ship?
I was tempted, but I didn't have the points. I will be in my ordnance phase now because no one else is able to shoot. 2. This salvo. These torpedo bombers are going to convert into a torpedo wave.
The ones you just moved?
I didn't. No, those are normal bombers. These 2 on here are torpedo bombers.
Oh, gotcha.
Torpedoes. These are Hermods. And they are strength 4. Nope. Of course, I have to go in close and do a layout.
I mean, you could wait.
I could, but I'd rather block your path with 4 torpedoes. Basically, they're going to go right here. Okay?
Well, because don't forget, I got to move my ordnance next too,
Oh,
and
I
it
know.
only takes one fighter to kill a whole wave of torpedoes, but it would take two fighters to kill those two bombers. So,
I mean, you can waste fighters on the torpedo salvo. Be my guest. Asteroids, they're good. All right, my ordnance is moved. It is now your turn.
and remind me what the waves are.
The 2 4, they're all bombers. They're just all bombers.
Oh, no fighters.
No, because all of your light cruisers have 1 turret.
Yeah.
Why waste it?
Okay, one fighter to take out the torpedoes.
Okay.
And
Ah!
three fighters to take out three.
All right. Here, what I'm going to do is. There we go. And it is now blast marker removal. I will remove 1. Dilort. Okay, it is your turn.
Wait, you still have to roll to see how many you remove.
There's only 1 there. There, I
You
I,
have to roll.
I rolled. Okay, jeez. 3 3 non-existent blast markers or disappear off somebody else's board.
Uh, I'm gonna do lock on for the brass idol.
Do it. On an 8.
Oh, thank you. It's a very fragile fleet, so
Yes.
I
Yes,
mean,
it is.
obviously, so you got to think about what you're doing here.
I actually have a fleet. I think fought it against. I fought it against someone once. That utilizes 2 repulsives, and it is the most vicious fleet I have ever built. But oh god, your light cruisers die so fast. It's so bad. And I want to thank everyone for coming and watching this late on a work night. I really do appreciate it. If you're watching from overseas, I, again, very much thank you for coming and joining us. Don't worry, Katie, that'll change. Hey, he's zigging and zagging. Hey, Katie, self-employment is awesome. Hopefully you can make enough money on it to survive. Don't forget, got to move 10 centimeters, Mr. Light Cruiser.
Gas giant gravity well, sir.
Ugh, fine. I want you to know the DMV is mad at you for exploiting their loopholes. Oh man, if only that asteroid field weren't there. Just Nova Cannon, right there. Mm. Rocks!
Test time.
Mm-hmm. And you roll a 12. You are very lucky that I'm on special orders.
Oof. Now,
Actually,
would that last guy be in? Because his stem is like a little bit out.
I mean, the roll is for the squadron, but no, if your base is touching, you roll for the effect.
No, but I mean, line of sight purposes. Is he in
If
the field or is he out? Because his
he's,
base is in, but his stem is out.
if you can see the stem, you can shoot it.
Oh, bye, bud. All right, shooting.
Yes, please. Who are you shooting at?
So the Hellbringers and the Heretic are going to broadside shoot that squadron of 5.
Oh, the ordnance, right? Okay.
I guess I should have pulled out my gunnery chart.
It's going to be, I think, one dice of it. Well, how many shots are you shooting?
A lot.
Okay.
So the Heretic is 12 guns.
Okay.
And the Hellbringers are 4 apiece, so 8, 12, 24.
4 plus 1 is 5 dice. You need 6s. Nothing.
Okay. 9 bombardment cannons.
That's where it is. Yes, the Hellbringers have bombardment cannons. Allow me to regale you all with the equipment of a Hellbringer, because it is a disgusting little ship that I found. It is a 6-hit light cruiser, 145 points, 30 centimeter speed, 90-degree turn, 1 shield, armor 5 plus, turrets 1. It is equipped with a prow bombardment cannon, strength 3 at 30 centimeters that fires out the front. Dorsal weapon. Actually, yeah, your bombardment cannons only fire front. They don't fire front, left, right.
All right, 2 die. Oh, you're right. They're fixed forward.
Yep. Dorsal weapon battery, 30 centimeters, strength 4, front, left, right. And port and starboard launch bays that fire Swift Death fighters, Doomfire bombers, and Dreadclaws left and right for a total launch capacity 2. The special orders are: Hellbringers are designed as for rapid planetary assaults and generate 2 assault points when landing troops instead of 1. Hellbringers are filled with the fiercest, most bloodthirsty of crews, designed to spread terror and mayhem wherever they go. In boarding actions, the Hellbringer gains an additional +1 bonus to the boarding roll.
That one poor Heretic who's out of the asteroid field is going to shoot at that squadron of 5. It's 2 dice.
Yes, sir. Do it. There it is. Very nice.
And he's going to do the same thing at the squadron of 4 from the other direction.
Okay.
Or no, 6 dice this time. I'm sorry.
You mean strength 6 weapons
Okay,
battery?
1 dice.
Yeah, 1 dice. Go ahead. Nope.
Okay, now I'll shoot the brass idol.
Very good. And who are you shooting?
I don't think I have that patrician.
Nah, the rocks. The rocks are in the way.
I should have the leadership 9. What is that, Hegemon?
You have the Hegemon of the Governor.
I'm going to go for that Hegemon.
I will not brace for impact. Right now, the commander is like, should we brace for impact? And there's a bolt pistol pointed at us, and it says, no, you're not. No, you're frickin' not.
5 dice, because I'm at range, but you're closing.
Very good. You need 6s. I do have armored prow. Ooh,
3 6s.
very nice. Roll that re-roll. Oh, wrong. So,
Okay, see if that one's a crit.
do it.
It was not.
Okay.
And here's the lances.
Yep.
One brace, one brace, one brace.
No.
2 hits.
Okay.
See if they're crits. 1.
Roll it.
11.
Plus D3 additional damage. Very nice.
Another 3.
Ouch. Yeah. Doesn't change anything.
I just realized something. What does the brass idol do with crits again?
You may re-roll your crit roll if you desire it. I don't think you want to.
No, I'm good. I'm good.
I'm just saying, I don't think you want to re-roll that. But yeah, the quote-unquote mark of Chaos Undivided lets you do that. All right.
And then final thing, the Hellbringers will send 4 fighters of their total complement of 6 at those 4 bombers.
Okay, done.
So they got 2 launch capacity left. Might as well throw out something. I'm going to throw out some assault boats.
Okay. So launching from the rearmost guy, it can get to here, but you'll have to roll for rocks.
Well, I was saving the frontmost guy for lobbing assault boats. Because they could all easily reach those bombers.
Well, put those assault boats wherever you want to put them.
Oh, I'm so busy trying to go through Vassal, trying to remember everything. You beat me to it. Thank you.
No problem. Just stop speeding up the game.
Okay, I'm done.
All right. My turn. Special orders. The patricians are having the commissar point a gun at their head and say, "You're going all ahead full today, sir." And they go, "Yes, sir. We are going all ahead full. Barely."
Please smash into every rock.
I'm aware of the consequences of doing that. The hegemons have a similar problem with the commissar. They're far more enthusiastic to go all ahead full, though. The governor will lock on. The governor is okay with locking on. The patrician will reload. He will reload this time. And the phalanx will also reload. Yes, he will. Okay. Let's start with the phalanxes. All ahead full. Gun it. All right. They are going to be going 33. 1, 2. Minus, I will have to roll 3d6 to go through the rocks. I will heinously fail it.
Oh my god.
And I will shoot somebody in the head with the commissar. I will pass that and go down 1 leadership permanently. Bang! Right in the head.
I'm glad we're playtesting this, because that seems awful powerful for 15 points.
It may be. I'm only going to be going 28 centimeters because of the rocks. Okay.
Rocks don't slow you down, do they?
Yes, they do. They slow you down by 5, just like a blast marker. Okay. I do not get to the brass idol, but I will be getting to the rearmost. I will be getting to your command ship. I also can only use that commissar on that ship once. I will attempt to ram that ship, and I am also boarding him. I need to roll under an 8. Damn it!
Oh no.
I still board him, but I should have saved the commissar. That's awful.
You didn't have a commissar standing behind the commissar who could shoot the commissar after the commissar shot the officer.
Sadly, no. Okay, the patricians. They will be going all ahead full. God, they rolled so bad. Okay, Bink, 10, 20. Your assault boats will hit the front guy.
Okay, show me turrets.
Sure. It'll be 2. They shoot him down. Okay, that's 2. They roll 10 and 2, 32 minus 5 is 28. 7, 8.
Threading the needle, the game.
Basically, yeah. Okay. Well, I got a whole lot of not much coming out of this mess here, but I do have a Nova Cannon. And I very much could absolutely shoot my own guys. Do you wish to brace the brass idol?
No, I'm good.
Roll back. Kaboom! Direct hit.
D6.
Come on. Big number. 1. It didn't. The shell didn't detonate. Okay. The governor will fire its firepower onto not the brass idol, but the only ship can shoot in that squadron, which is your guy in the rear, because everyone else is behind a rock.
Poor bastard.
It is a straight 6 weapons battery on a beam capital ship. Actually, yeah, he's good. All right. It is a strength 6 weapons battery on an beam capital ship. Let me check gunnery range. I am at 45. Let me double check my range on that because he is an imperfect ship.
Should be a 45.
I think he is. Yeah, he's standard 45s. Okay. It should only be like 1 dice because I'm at the end of the table.
I will not brace if it's 1 dice.
I do also have 4 lances coming up behind it. Charts. Where the heck is my chart? There it is. Yeah, 1 dice for the battery. He is locked on, and he has 4 lances coming. Do you wish to brace?
No.
Okay, he will hit with his battery.
Okay, blast marker.
Very good. And 4 lances. Pew! Oh, sorry, I already rolled those.
Reroll.
Okay. That'll be 3 more hits.
Ooh.
Bang, bang, bang.
See if they're crits.
No crits, but you are crippled. Which is good for me. Okay. Don't got a lot else. Launching... I'll launch my 2 torpedo bombers because I'm very proud of them.
Yay.
Okay. And boarding action. How many hits are left on that ship? And I know you do have you have Mark of Corn on there, so double it, so it should be 6. Plus 1 for turret, 7.
Doesn't he get one for his buddies?
Not in a boarding action, no. They're not part of the boarding.
Alright, 7 it is.
7. Okay, I have 8 plus 1 for the Tempesta Scions. So my boarding value is 9 versus 6. I get plus 1 to me. We both have a blast marker, and we both are on special order. No, you're not on special orders, but I am. Right?
Yep.
Okay, so that takes away my plus 1. You are, however, crippled, and I am Tempesta Scion. But you are also Chaos. So I get a plus 2 on the roll. I rolled a 6 for a total of 8.
Oh,
Oh,
get out of here.
nice. You still take 2 damage, but that was very nice. Okay, I will crit you on a 3. You crit me on a 6. I will crit you. Come on. Lethal crit. No, that's a 4. Prow armament. So close. Mm!
I can't believe that happened.
It happens, man. Tempestus Scions are very mad that they did not kill that guy.
Port damage, right?
Forest port. Yeah, you're right. Port. Yep.
I live to use my Mark of Corn for 1 turn before he dies.
Well, technically, you did. It saved you.
You're
Because
right, I did get to use it once, so.
yeah, it saved your entire. It saved him because if he didn't have that, I would be sitting at a boarding value of 9. I would have gotten +3 dice.
So I totally remember this, but for the group, what prevents you from boarding?
What prevents you if you have the mark of Nurgle?
No special orders stop you?
No special orders can prevent you from boarding someone.
Nothing stops you, basically.
No, so long as you can move onto the base. Jonathan Stephenson says the nested commissar chain has a natural weakness. It's like a domino video. Cannot be set up for repeat performance. That's so true.
You know, somewhere in the Imperium, they probably do have like Russian nesting dolls of commissars.
I have to lower my. I have to lower my uh my volume so I don't wake the baby.
There I go.
Yes, sir. If only I rolled a little bit better, I could have double rammed.
I can't believe that happened at all.
Hey, you know what? All that does is prove the concept, prove the point of the fleet. I'm not supposed
A,
to do well.
a series of unfortunate incidents. He got stuck outside the asteroids, and
And then he got boarded.
Brass Idol will lock on, because I think I can move 12 and a half and still get a shot.
Just be careful of the rocks.
I don't care if I hit him. I just want to make sure I get a shot off.
Watch you roll boxcars on your leadership on that one. Okay, you locked
Ooh,
on.
close.
You rolled a 3.
Come on, Snake Eyes.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say you rolled a 3. You're fine. Oh, you're in the rocks. Oh, roll that leadership.
Oof.
Yikes! Ooh, yeah, you could. No, the rock's in the way.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Hellbringers. I'm a lock on.
Okay.
And Hell Heretics. No, I don't think I'm going to do anything with the Heretics.
Okay. Well, let's watch them crash into the rocks, which is very important. On a 8.
Barely. Well, I got one guy in there who's a 9, so that's good.
Yeah, you're fine. We, our leaderships are not our friends today. If only I made that ram. Oh, it hurts me so much. What I should have done is taken the asteroids and then used the commissar on the ram roll. Roll for those rocks. Aw, that makes me sad.
Woo!
That makes me so sad.
Start with. Should get more dice out of the heretics, so I'll start with those.
Sure. I assume you're shooting at the governor?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I will brace for impact. I will pass.
So 12 a pop, so 36 from the full guys. Am I seeing this right? 21?
Let's see. 12. It's 12. 24, 36. And then.
Oh, it should be more than that, because some of them were than 15.
Gunnery. Range check. Yeah. Okay, the front two, the 24 are within 15. It's a moving away cap ship. It's 14. And gonna reach a 14 and 4 is 20. So 17
from this front two?
Yeah, 17 from the front two, and then that's strict 12, 6, so 23, and then 6 more from the rear guy because he's crippled. 3 more from him.
So 20?
Mm-hmm.
All right, here goes.
Okay.
8.
Okay, so it's 3, and then 5 braces. Just gonna steal 5 dice from down here because you've basically taken all of them. 4s are better. Oops. I accidentally made them transparent. There we go. Roll. I saved all but 1.
Damn, nice.
Okay.
And then the other 18 gives me 9.
Mm-hmm. Where is this 18 coming from? Oh, right, the Hellbringer's, Hellbringer's weapons batteries.
No, it's still the...
Oh, it's still them. Okay. Yikes.
It's those front two.
That's a lot of 6s.
5 6s.
All right, what's the total number of hits?
5.
Oh, okay. Roll it again. Boop. I take 2 this time. Okay.
No crits?
Very good. I like no crits.
And then I suppose the Hellbringers.
Mm-hmm.
So shooting forward, they got 4 apiece, and their Heretic has 6.
Mm-hmm. Let's just see if he can survive this salvo.
4 guns. Does it beam and all them blast markers?
Yep.
2.
Save none of them. Oh, I am crippled. Ah.
No crits. And then I have 2 bombardment cannons.
Only 2?
And they got 9 beam blast markers.
Right. Okay. I thought. Right.
I mean, I'll take more if you're offering them.
No. It's fine. It's fine. Go ahead.
2 more.
Okay. Save both.
Damn, those were the ones I wanted to hit.
Sorry.
And I believe that's all I can do.
Okay. I'm in a very, very bad situation here. I'm going to attempt to lock on the phalanx. Not lock on, reload. I'm going to shoot the commander. So his hit point, his leadership goes to why is it? His he does reload, but his command goes to 6 because he's failed too many times.
You know, I've been a little back and forth about the Commissar thing. Maybe it's all right where it's at.
Blam. It's so satisfying to know that I shot the idiot. It's like, I don't want to reload ordnance. I'm sorry. Did you just talk?
Would it be fun for the tournament if I was able to make like little plastic blam tokens so you could put them next to ships where you use the Commissar?
That would be fun. I'm not gonna lie. All right, rolling to make sure I survive the asteroid field. Oh my God, they fail. Okay, so the front phalanx takes d6 hits. He'll take 5 hits, of course.
Oh my God.
Yeah, he takes 3 damage. No, he's down to 5. He's crippled. Are they any of them crits? One is a 9. His leadership's down to 5. It's amazing. Bridge smashed. Set leadership. So not only did the Commissar kill the commander, but the Commissar died shortly thereafter. Oh, it's amazing. Okay. They're good. The 2 hegemons are gonna try to reload. On a 9, they do pass this time. Okay. That is so hilarious. I love it. There we go. And the Phobos is going to... Sorry, the Phalanx is going to reload. No, he is not. And he doesn't have a Commissar to shoot him in the head.
My God, there's no one left to kill our officers.
Damn it! What am I going to do? Alright, I'll move the... Alright, I can't shoot really anything with the guys over here, because the Brass Idol is currently hiding behind rocks. However, I can shoot the Phobos, and I will shoot the Phobos into the Hellbringers. Demos, Phobos. I have a strength 6 weapons battery and a strength 6 dorsal weapons battery for a total of strength 10 on a closing cap ship. And you are not within, and I have a blast marker, so toggle range check. Okay, so that'll be 12 closing.
Ooh.
It'll be 4 dice.
Wouldn't it be 6?
No, blast markers. Oh, yeah, no, wait.
Yeah, because you start at 8 and then goes to 6.
Oh, yeah, you're right. It is 6. My bad. Yes.
No brace.
I will hit 1 shield. I am rolling so badly this game, but that's okay. That's half the fun. These guys did reload.
I do kind of feel like we take turns on that, like every other game.
Yeah, basic. That's definitely the case. I will fire my crippled and braced governor into the same squadron for the same guy. It'll be a strength 2 weapons battery. That's 6. It's 6-3-2. Yeah, 1 dice. Pew! Miss. It'll be 4-2-1 lance. Pew! I hit. Take a damage.
No.
It's no crit.
Shouldn't you have 2 lances?
No, 6-3-2. I'm braced and crippled.
You always get 1 though.
Yeah, I am getting 1.
It's halved rounding up. Well, you got 2 batteries of 2. You got a dorsal 2 and a right.
No, let me go to the governor. The governor has a strength 4. That's the brass idol. Governor has a strength 4 starboard lance and a strength 6 dorsal weapon battery. I've already fired it. So yeah.
Oh, the battery was dorsal. Got it.
Yeah. But you still take a damage. So there. Is it a crit? I already rolled for crit. It's not a crit. Okay. Ordnance phase. This torpedo bomber squadron salvo is going to convert into torpedoes. And it's going to go right through this Hellbringer squad because it's just freaking right there. It's perfect.
Roll for blast marker.
It's going to hit the first one without the blast marker. I'm not worried about that. But I'm going to hit all...
Well, blast marker... blast marker and base goes all around the whole base.
I rolled a 3. I'm good. Roll your 1, 2, 3, 4 turrets. Nice. I will roll 4 against him. He will take 3 damage.
Yeesh.
No crits. The last torpedo will go against the next guy.
Same thing, 4 turrets.
Mm-hmm.
I got 1 that time.
Okay, that's good enough. I love torpedo bombers. All the wrong reasons. I totally forgot to launch. I forgot to launch my bombers. Damn it. Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, in that case, can these? Yeah, I have to go through that.
Weren't you still going with the torpedoes?
The torpedoes are gone. They're only strength 4. 3 of them hit one guy, and then you shot it down. But my Phobos and my Hegemons reloaded, and so did the Phalanx. So the Phalanx will launch torpedo bombers. That will go here, and I'm gonna dump 4 bombers into the top Hellbringer. Actually, no, I'm gonna dump them into the crippled Hellbringer. That's 4 bombers. Guess what? You can't fire your turrets at it.
Roll for blast marker.
I will. Dink. Oh, no!
Oh,
no! No! Why would you do this to me? Oh, well. That's life. I love this game. All right, let's see if I can move these guys. Ah, so close.
You can't get that one on the end? It looks close.
No, your bases are all here. All right. That's the end of my ordnance phase. It's your turn. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. Good night, Katie. Have a good night.
Oh, I'm turning that blast marker.
Yes, you are.
Come to new heading for Brass Idol. All right. Shooting first.
Don't forget to roll for those rocks.
Nope, you're right.
10. You
Oh
failed.
no. Would you do the honors?
I would love to. Bonk. Take 3 shields. -5 speed.
Okay, I'm gonna shoot the Phobos. One of them's within 15. The others definitely aren't. A beam. Looks like 9 to me because of the blast marker.
Yep. What are you shooting again?
The 4 heretics at the Phobos.
Cool. No brace.
2.
All 2 hits. Are you boarding?
1 crit.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm boarding.
Okay, very good.
4.
Okay, port.
And boarding. The unit I didn't give Mark of Corn is boarding.
Oh, it still has +2 for it, so I'm not. You shouldn't be that worried. All right, I have a boarding value of 5 + 2. That's 7. Are all of those ships boarding?
Yep.
Okay, fantastic. All right, what's your total boarding value?
One of them's only got 2 hits left, so
On something that I am very glad that you had board them. But anyway, so that they have 6 each, so 6, 12.
20.
So a total of 20 versus 7. It's not 3 times me, but it is 2. It does go up to the 2 times. That's +2 and +2 because you are Hellbringers. I I am not technically on special orders at this time because as the round is up. Or am I still on brace? Yes. Wait, does the brace go away at the end of my round? I think it does.
It goes away on my turn.
Okay, so it's your turn. So he has no special orders, and neither do you. Is there a blast marker anywhere in there? I don't see any.
I don't think so.
Okay. So looks like you have a total of +4 on me. I am crippled. No, I already added the crippled. Crippled, boarding value. No. Boarding value and crippled. So total of +6. However, you have a crippled ship in there that takes 2 away. And I have Tempestus Scions on my ship, so you only get +3. I rolled a 6. You still win that, but
Damn it. It happened to you too. You only got 1 hit point.
No, I take 2 because you have +3.
Oh, for some reason I thought you were down to 3.
Nope. 5.
Yeah, didn't you get crippled?
Yeah, I'm at 5 hits.
Fine, take your 2.
I will. Yeah. I crit you on a 6. I crit all of your ships on a 6. You crit my ship on a 3. I will crit 2 of your ships.
Oh my god.
Yeah, they take that. One of them loses its shield generator, and the other one takes D3 additional hits. You
want to say the D3 is the one that's almost dead?
Yeah, he only takes 1 hit, but yeah, sure. Give him another slap in the face. In the mouth. By the way, I should have been able to move my ordnance before we did the boarding action, but it doesn't matter. I can move my ordnance.
Because end phase.
Yep. I'll move it in. I'll do my ordnance here in a moment. I still live. That's all that matters. Yeah, just pick a ship and give it a shields collapsed. Did you crit me?
I did.
Roll it.
I got a 4. And see what it is. 3.
Ow. Starboard.
You take that starboard damage.
I will. Gotta love those Tempestus Scions doing their work. Okay, my bombers.
Yeah, they earned their pay.
Do not die. Will tag the rearmost Hellbringer that is boarding me. You may shoot with turrets. If you get 1, 2, 3, I think, because I don't think it's base to base with the one in front of it.
Okay.
So a total of 3 turrets. You need 4s.
1.
I see. 1. Okay. I will then have 5 attack runs. Do you wish to brace for impact? It's a little late.
Capital squadrons does damage go from ship to ship?
Oh yeah, it does absolutely. But I'm unlikely. Remember that we already did the boarding action. God. We just did the boarding action. So the only difference is if you did brace, you would have dealt 1 less damage to the governor.
That's fine. Well, I failed, but I'm going to use one of my 3 remaining Zinch rerolls.
Yeah.
Okay, that time I passed.
Very nice. Okay, so he's technically at 4 damage, not 3. Let's do 4. Okay. And rolling for attack runs. These ones go away. That's 4, 8, and 5. 13 attacks. Give me lots of 5s, baby. Ooh, that is good. 1, 2, 3, 4. Looks like 6. Yeah, 6. 6 hits. 6 braces, if you please.
Saved 1.
Ouch. Takes 5. Almost dies. Okay. No crits. Okay, this torpedo squadron, I really wish I could just send it back through my own guys. These torpedo bombers will convert this into a strength 4 torpedo and throw it right through your Hellbringers. So, gonna go right through there.
Do they hit that blast marker?
Yes, and they ignore it. So roll your.
So 3 turrets?
Mm-hmm. That's one
One.
down. Total of 3 torpedoes. I hit twice. And are they crits? No crits. Okay, last torpedo. Roll 3 turrets. See if you knock it out.
Yeah, one.
Okay, very good. This phalanx is pulling weight.
It's actually not doing too bad, yeah.
Yeah, it's pulling the weight today. I'm loving that little phalanx. I'm gonna have to take more of them. Okay. I guess it's my turn now.
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, the governor is no longer on brace by special order, so and oh, I have to roll for his repairs. 4. Nope, doesn't repair. Um, he's limping along. The terrible leadership. Hegemon's are gonna reload. They fail. Does that?
Oh no.
Do I have a commissar on those hegemons? Yes, I do. I am shooting the commander. That is my last commissar, by the way. 8. They do reload. Um, my and they are going to move. And the patricians are going to attempt to come to new heading. Actually, in this, yeah, well, all of my leaderships are dog water now. I'm going to try to reload the phalanx. He'll fail. Never mind. Yeah,
Quick, someone shoot this man.
we can't. We don't have a commissar. Oh, he goes -5. The phalanx will dink. Oh, phalanx has to roll to see if they repair. They do. They do repair. Damage to 0. Damn. Just a little too close. If that's the case, at the very least I can shoot you. Special orders. What do the hegemons have for firepower? Patrician hegemons. They got lances on those suckers, so I'm gonna take some shots uh at your big boy. My lances are strength 2 at 45.
Yep.
So total of strength 3. I assume you're not gonna brace.
Nah.
All 3 hit.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, that's right. Get ye some.
Yeah, I felt a little conflicted about the Hegemon because, like, I like 45 lances, but the rest of it doesn't really complement that.
I mean, it does if I wasn't trying to throw myself at you into the ram, which is what I was trying to do, and failed at spectacularly. Which, by the way, is part of the theme of this fleet. It is to spectacularly fail at everything. Um, okay, the patricians all 30. The hegemon's fired. The phobos will
Yeah, that
fire.
that that was a fun discussion. We were trying to figure out what this fleet should be, and it was like, what is the Imperials terrible at? Well, ramming and boarding. So
No, they're good at ramming, but no one ever uses it, and boarding that there's mediocre at. And we're like, okay, well, let's lean into that and make it a ramming and boarding fleet. That's basically what this is. Unfortunately, my ramming and boarding has not been very good, so I've been getting my clock cleaned. Okay. the
Well, I kind of like how fragile this fleet is too, because like even though half your fleet is like out of bounds, basically, you still manage to mess up several of my ships.
yeah, it's very your fleet is a glass cannon, and I like that it's a glass cannon. I will fire my strength six prow my my dorsal weapons battery from the Phobos onto the brass idol. I do believe you are. Let me check your compass. You're closing. I'll take that. Compass. It'll be 4 dice. Do you wish to brace for impact?
Nah, I'm gambling.
Take 2 hits.
Oh,
No crits. I will fire my starboard weapons battery at the Hellbringers. The one that I've already damaged is the closest one. That'll be 3 dice. Do you wish to brace your heretics?
that's it. The one that's at 4 hit points. You said?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's the closest. Nah.
Shield and a hit. Get crippled, you. Watch my Phobos just clean up. Jeez. No crits. Yeah, let's see. You have 2 crippled Hellbringers. You have 2 crippled heretics. Yeah, I'm coming back. Even if my governor's taken a lot of damage, and I have a uh, 1 crippled hegemon and a lot of dead commanders. It's so
Half the
funny.
leadership in the sector died in one engagement.
And that's why I love these rules. I legitimately love it for this reason. I mean, admittedly, though, the governor's okay, so that's all that matters. Um, okay. That is the end of my turn. Oh, no, let me launch from the Hegemons
So I know
bombers.
you're supposed to do it at the top of the turn in movement. Do you want to disengage that governor?
Do I want to disengage the governor?
I am gonna try to kill it.
Well, let me ask you this important question. Would you considering that the governor, the character that I'm using is based off of you, would you consider that to be suicide?
I didn't realize this game was going to get philosophical.
Sure, I'll disengage him. Yeah, he leaves. The only guy who actually consistently passes his leadership's just like, oh, let the others die. The ship is too valuable. So I
You
hope
get
you.
some pretty good stuff for his cost, right?
Yes, you do. So what governor? Let me go to his area because that's actually an interesting thing to talk about. Um, Let me get down to command because that's the bottom of the document. So what Alexandros Kaspar gives you for 100 points is LD9. He must be placed aboard the Governor Grand Cruiser. That's really what you get. You get the Governor. He's the only one who can take the Governor Grand Cruiser because, shock and awe, he's the Governor. His vessel also has Tempest Scion Transporter rule. He comes with 2 fleet commissars along with it, and you can purchase a third. So yeah, you actually get a lot for him. You get a really good leadership. You get a the Tempesta Scion Transporter rule, which means he has +1 to boarding, +1 to boarding value, uh, and he comes with 2 commissars for free, and you can purchase a third one at a hefty discount. I would point out.
Yeah.
So yeah, you get good stuff out of him.
And move your bombers.
Yes. Roll for the rocks. They're good. And it is your turn. I love how I started this game with pretty good leadership. And now I have shit leadership across the board. Imagine if this were a campaign. The amount of just recovery I would have to do solely on the loss of leadership.
Oh, blast mark removal.
Oh, yes. I remove 5. Done.
And come to new heading for the heretics. Got it.
Mm-hmm.
And reload for the brass idol.
Mm-hmm.
Got it. Okay, shooting. Put on your sunglasses.
The light.
Okay, heretics are going to shoot at that Phobos.
Okay, that's a...
Oh, no. I was blinded by my own templates. I'm way out of range.
Oh, so the heretics have the short range, don't they?
Hellbringer's got a shot.
With your strength 3 weapons battery.
4. Yeah, see, it's the fanatic that's got range 45 stuff.
Yeah, I was just checking. Yeah, the fanatic has the 45. The
Well, I like
murder.
that this fleet has a good amount of options.
Yeah.
Okay, Hellbringer's at the Phobos.
Go ahead. I'm not bracing.
How messed up are these guys?
Pretty messed up. There's 2 crippled.
2 are crippled. And they're
So
braced.
yeah. So 1 battery, 2 battery, and
And 1 heretic, so...
And 1 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 6. Total of 10.
Moving away.
Mm-hmm.
5?
Looks right. Yeah, I'm not bracing. That's 1
1.
shield. Ew.
Brass Idol will shoot at him.
Go ahead.
Within 15. So 7. Brace.
Nope, you need 6s.
2.
1, 2. So down to 5 hits.
Ooh, and it's a crit.
Nice.
7. Fire.
Ah!
And 3 lances.
Mm-hmm.
Two.
2. Okay. Crit.
No crits.
Okay.
And I'll send 3 bombers and a fighter at them.
Okay. I have 2 turrets. I will shoot 1 down, so 3
See if
hit.
they die in the blast.
Please do.
Yep. So he's a carrier, so he starts at 3.
Mm-hmm.
So down 1 plus a fighter, so
So roll 3 dice. You're suppressed by 2, but you get 1 automatic attack. Ooh, good thing. 2 attacks.
two attacks.
Okay, so the 2 and the 1 are completely negated because I still have 2 turrets. You get 1 out of the 3 plus 1 for the fighter.
Orc fighter bombers are the ones that always give you 1.
Yeah, but you still have the fighter. Even if you shot it down, you still get the benefit of it.
1.
1 hit.
And no crit.
Okay.
And that's my turn. Oh, blast marker removal.
And my ordnance. Okay, they're good. Okay. Got a lot of hopes and dreams right now, but I'm going to roll with those hopes and dreams. Special orders. Special orders. Okay. I'm going to try to repair that Phobos. Nope. Takes 1 damage. All right. My turn. Special orders. I will attempt to reload the hegemons. They will pass. Okay. I am going to attempt to all ahead full on the Phobos. I don't care my LD is 6. I will pass.
Oh no.
Let's do this. Either I'll disengage or die. Oh, wow. I'm booking it. So 15. Oh, man. That's a total of 12 and 6. That's 18. Additional minus 5 is 13. Additional 33.
33.
1, 2, 1, 2. 3.
Oh
So
no,
I'm gonna.
wait. 28.
Okay.
Because you're on a blast marker too.
Right. So I will not. I will still fly off the table, I believe, but I'm still going to try to ram you. Now
Just pass a leadership because we're the same size.
yeah, that's one thing I hate. That Grand Cruisers only count as cruiser. Nope, I failed. Okay, so he flies off the board. Damn.
I mean, disengaging with 1 whole point's not the worst thing.
It is not the worst thing, but it's not what I wanted. I will attempt to reload the phalanx. He will fail. Okay. Boop. Okay, he has to roll 4 rocks. He's fine. Okay, moving. And ordnance. Hmm. Sure. Why not?
I mean, that ordnance has been a winner for you, especially those torpedo bombers.
Yep. I just can't reload because my leaderships are terrible. It is your turn.
And free gravity well turn towards planet.
Mm-hmm.
And try to reload them. Barely. Come to new heading for the Hellbringers. Got it. Are the Hellbringers 90 or 45?
90.
Can I say that's a reload instead? I thought they were 45 like the rest of them. Well,
Yeah.
no, the one guy is 45. No, it's fine.
No, they're all 90. What are you talking about? Yeah. All light cruisers in the Chaos list are 90-degree turns. You can make it reload. That's fine.
This entire game, I thought they were 45.
Why?
Because, I mean, it's still a cruiser hull, you know? Yes, I know every light cruiser in the game turns 90. Well, I know that
No,
now. I remember
not
that now.
not all. The Tau, the emissary doesn't do turn 90. I think. I know the messenger doesn't. We're just gonna come back around on top of one another. Just want to use a power ram. Let me use a power ram.
And Heretics, same thing. Come to new heading. Oh, some of these guys are crippled too.
Yep. I mean, I've crippled a lot, but I haven't killed anything.
This fleet definitely feels like the second you do cripple a bunch of things, it's like one good attack will just end a bunch of it.
It's true. Yeah, you lose a lot of firepower when you start getting crippled.
I'm just going to fire a bunch of shots into that ordnance coming at me from the Heretics.
Do it. Let's see what you got. That's two
Special
crippled.
orders, and two of them are crippled.
Ugh. 6, 12.
18?
Uh,
4 dice?
yeah, sounds right.
No sixes. Okay, Hellbringer's going to take a shot at it.
Well, they're reloaded, not come to heading. But yeah, so 4, 8, and then 2, 12 total. So you'll get 2 dice.
Ah, no. Brass Idol, you're my last hope.
2 dice and then 3 dice.
Okay, come on, Lances, big money. There it
There
is.
it is. Yep.
Okay, done.
All right. Let me see how bad this is. That's pretty bad. I have to burn retros with the hegemons, or they fly off the board. They do burn retros. Okay. Okay. The Phalanx will attempt to reload. You are on special order, so he will reload. Yay! Okay. Um, I will flail impotently into space because I really can't do anything else. Blast marker removal. I remove one. Delete. Okay. It is your turn. As we circle around the asteroid field, come around for another pass.
I'm honestly tempted to go through those asteroid fields again just to make it feel complete. Come to new heading for the idol. Got it.
Mm-hmm.
Come to new heading for the heretics.
Do it.
Got it.
Mm-hmm.
He did it. He made it to the back of the formation again.
I'm so proud of him.
Okay, I'm done.
Okay. My turn. Special orders. The hegemons are going to attempt to reload. Ah, they pass. Uh, and okay. And they will launch my beautiful little torpedo bombers and a bunch of bombers. And ordnance phase. They are good for the asteroids. And that is the end of my turn. Blast marker removal. I have to remove 3. Okay, it is your turn.
And shooting. Shoot the heretics' prow guns at those 2 torpedo bombers.
Oh, I suddenly learned.
2 are crippled.
And you're shooting, looks like prow guns.
4 dice?
Yep, do it. Very good.
Negative. Hellbringers will shoot at the squadron of 6.
Okay.
Two are crippled again.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like 3 dice.
Mm-hmm.
And 7 bombardment cannons.
Mm-hmm. One
1
dice.
dice.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, that does kill it. You still hit on 4s.
Oh, lances hit on 4s too, then?
No, bombardment cannons always hit their targets on 4s.
Well, I will launch 1 fighter from the brass idol. No, I'll launch 2, and I'll cap the 2 front Hellbringers.
Okay.
And that's what I'm doing.
Not a problem.
Third.
Let me put them out
You know,
there.
I'll launch all 4, 2 capped on the Hellbringers, 2 capped on the Heretics, and I'll put them out there right now.
I got it. Okay. Put them where you want them. That's very important for the future.
Oh, how'd you link them together?
I pressed Control B. It increases the size of the salvo.
Yeah, I'm just going to put like 1 on each, because that's all you need to stop torpedoes.
Well, you only have 4. So where
Yeah,
are they
so 1
going?
on each front Hellbringer and 1 on each front Heretic.
Okay. Here. Okay. Gonna make dink dink. And put them precisely where you need them. Okay.
Ta-da! All done.
You ready?
Yes, sir.
Okay, my turn. Special
Yep.
orders. The hegemons are going to attempt to reload. They will pass. Small miracles. The phalanx will attempt to reload. He will also pass. Amazing.
Just going to lob things at me and then get out of dodge?
I mean, it could work. Just got to make sure I have range. I got some range. The problem is if I turn the other way, I can't shoot you.
Right, because one of the negatives of this fleet is no prow torpedoes.
No prow weapons except for the rams. Now, I could turn into going for the ram, but that probably won't work too well. All right, shooting. Let me check. Gunnery, range check. Okay. Hegemons have got that beautiful 30, got their range. What about the patrician? Just out, so the rear patrician cannot fire. Okay, the front patrician will be firing at the forwardmost Hellbringer. He only has 1 hit.
Roll that beautiful gunnery footage.
He is a strength 8 weapons battery on a closing cap ship, which is 6 dice.
Brace.
And he has a lance.
And I made it.
Yep. Okay. Yellow is the lance. Phew! Okay. Shield and 2 hits make 2 braces. Let's see if he dies.
It's that one with 1 hull point, right?
Uh-huh.
Woo!
Oh, oh, that's awful. Okay. I have
Thank you, Nurgle. Zinch. Yeah,
yeah. Four
except for
land.
God's helping me out.
Yeah. Four lances into the same squadron. Squadron is braced, so two more hits into the squadron.
Same guy, the one with on hull point.
I believe so. Love of God, just die. Thank you.
Ah,
Finally killed something. Catastrophic. 6. He is a drifting hulk. And guess what? Because he's now dead, that disconnects the cap.
no, my fighters.
All right. Launching for ordnance. I'm sure this is no surprise to you. Bombers and fighter bomb and torpedo bombers, and this torpedo salvo is going to convert into a torpedo salvo. I'm going to take a gamble and run this torpedo right along there to slap into the Hulk.
No turrets. It's a Hulk.
Yep. Because my goal is to go through him and hit the guy behind him who also has one hit. Or blow him up. So
I was gonna say
torpedoes.
blowing them up's the thing you want.
Well, sadly they all miss, so they go into the guy behind it. He gets 2 turrets. 2 down.
Two.
2 torpedoes. Nothing. Oh my god. I suck so bad today. And fresh squadron of torpedo bombers. They're just doing everything in their power to not do what needs to be done.
Could the Phalanx launch another squadron?
Yes, it can. Oh wait, no, it cannot because it was still on the board when it happened. Thank you for reminding me. Yes,
Well,
so
I guess it depends when do they turn into torpedoes. Because if it's at the top of the turn, you probably could.
it's top of the ordnance phase, so no, it cannot because they're declared and put on the board in the shooting phase. That is the end of my turn. It is your turn. I finally have killed something. Yay! Drift your
Yeah.
Hulk. Here's the funny thing, Drift your Hulk.
Well, I'm gonna send those 4 fighters at the bombers.
Okay. Oops.
Cut them down a little bit at least.
So for my, okay, yeah, yeah,
Drifting Hulk is
drift the,
4 dice.
yep. Oh no, it's hit the bombers. What's gonna happen? Guess what? Attack runs on the Hulk. I get 9 attack runs.
Jesus. Here, let me pull it back so we see where it explodes.
Mm-hmm. This is either gonna be really disappointing or really awesome. That is gonna be 3 successful hits. So number 1 is nothing. Number 2, warp drive implosion. So everything in there is taking. Let's see what the range is. Got to be accurate. Range. It'll be
3d6.
Yep. It'll be 10 centimeters. It'll get everything there. Okay. Everything takes 6 lances. Hey, guy with 1 hit left. Take 1 more hit. That's gonna be a shield.
Ah. Oh right, he had a.
He had a
Did he have a
shield.
shield? Yeah, he did
Yeah.
have a shield. Yeah.
Which is the guy that had the shields collapsed in there? Did you want it to be him so he just dies? Because there was somebody
Yeah, I
in
can
there.
say it's him.
Okay,
Yeah,
he does.
someone had it. I don't see him though.
That's fine. He explodes, so we're going to add 3 to all the other rolls. Yay, chain reaction. His distance is going to be enough to hit everybody there. Okay, so that's now 9 lance hits going on the next guy. I 6, 9. Here we go. Only 2. Okay, shield and 1 brace. Look at these 1s and 2s. Look
Didn't
at
make it.
them. So he takes a hit. Is it a crit? It is not. Okay. And 9 lances in the last guy. That's a little more reasonable. 1 shield and 3 hits. Takes all
Ooh, didn't save
3.
any.
Takes a crit. It's a 5. Yeah, it's 5. So prow. And lots of blast markers. 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. Well, I feel better about myself.
I thought it was going to be the phalanx that finished him off, you know?
I mean, that's the other weakness of your fleet because they're all flying in a squadron. They're all like cruisers. One blown up ship can cause a lot of damage.
Very tempting having a squadron with 48 guns and they all get a mark.
Yep. And then one of them horrifically dies. And then everything goes with it.
Well, blast marker removal, now that you put them all down.
Yeah. 4. I'll take 4. All right. It is your turn. Special orders.
Lock on with the idol.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, barely, just because you're on orders. Heretics lock on.
Do it. Come on. Did you just boxcar that?
The black started.
Oh, man, our leaderships have been terrible today.
Well, you keep shooting your officers, and we're just kind of motley pirates, so.
Listen, shooting them has been very effective, I promise. I'm not gonna lie, I actually really like the fleet commissar rules so much more now that I've used them, especially considering they're working exactly as I intended, namely biting me in the ass later in the game.
I mean, it's definitely fun. I'm enjoying it.
And that's really what matters. The fun is what matters. But I will say, I really wish I had a couple of Golcondas right now.
What's that one?
If I remember correctly. Let me scroll down. So the Golconda. The Golconda is the one that has the 6 port and starboard torpedo launchers. It's the cruiser version of the Phalanx without the torpedo bombers.
I'm gonna shoot the heretics at the. I'll fire at the hegemon.
Okay.
Take leadership because the phalanx is closer.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm glad they passed that one.
You finally, yeah, you pass. Go ahead. You're not braced. You have 2 crippled ships. So, and it's
Two
all of
crippled.
yeah. You have two
Oh
ships.
yeah, yep.
2
Yeah,
ships
the
in that
crippled
squadron
was
are
buried.
very crippled. Yes.
36. A beam. Well, two of them are, let's see, a crippled and a not crippled are within 15.
Okay, so 12, a beam, that'd be 2 to 4, so that's 4, and then a 2, so a total of 6 dice from them. And then a crippled and a not crippled. So 12,
Wouldn't it be 9 from the two within 15?
6. Okay, 6 and
It's
12
12 and
is
6, 18.
18. A beam capital ship is normally 6. So it'd be 6. You're not within 15.
Yeah, those two are, aren't they?
Do, 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 do. Yeah, yes, he is. My apologies. Yes, that would be 9 from them, and then the other 2 is a crippled and a non-crippled, so 18 from them. They would get
6.
6. So 9 and 6 is 15.
15.
Yes. It's still a lot of dice.
Brace.
Nope.
Wow,
One,
3
two.
hits.
Yep, 2 shields in it.
No crit. The two extremely messed up heretics. I think they're both crippled. I can't even see. Okay,
Uh,
one is crippled for sure.
one is crippled. The heretic is crippled. Sorry, no, the Hellbringer is crippled. The heretic is not, but it's going head on, so it only gets prow weapons.
Well, I'll put all their gun batteries at the hegemon as well, and then I'll
Okay,
just throw the forward bombardment cannon at the phalanx.
sure thing.
Leadership. I passed, so they can target the hegemon.
You're good.
12 plus 2, 14. A beam and blast markers.
Remember, you are braced, so like it'd be 6
Oh,
and
and brace. Well, that'd be off the chart.
well, you can't go off the chart. Yeah.
Eh,
So
3 then.
yep, 3 dice. Go ahead. The one
1.
additional.
No crit.
Mhm. And
And
strike 2 bombardment cannon on the phalanx.
strength 1.
Oh yeah, strike 1.
Braced and
It's
crippled,
it's
yeah.
one it's 1 dice. Go ahead. Ow, my
Aha,
shield.
it hit.
Ow, my shield. There's still that's big talk from someone in ramming distance.
Ooh, some of my heretics are within teleport attack range.
I have more hull points than you do. As embarrassing as that sounds.
Isn't the phalanx a light cruiser?
It is a light cruiser, but I have 6 hits on my light cruiser. The ships that are in range of 10 centimeters are your crippled ones.
True.
So they're like, teleport them away. Where'd they go? Why aren't they coming back? Meanwhile, the Tempestus Scion, that's not a Scion transporter, but still, yeah. So unfortunately you cannot teleport attack me because you're sending 3 guys into a room with 50.
And now the big show, brass idol.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll shoot at that hegemon.
Do it. Roll your leadership. You're good.
Fast.
All right. 10 distance, a beam, it's 2 dice, and then 3
And
lances.
blast.
You're at the end of the
Yeah,
table,
2.
man. I can't do anything more. Do I want to brace?
Guns, 2
No.
misses, but they're locked.
Okay, do it.
Sorry, I got ahead of myself. I should have asked.
No, I'm not bracing. Go ahead.
1 hit.
Very good.
Not a crit.
Hmm.
Brace for the lances.
Nope.
3 hits.
Okay.
No crits.
Mm-hmm.
I think my assault boats can reach him.
Yeah, they can. Blast marker, though.
All right. Listen, I want to try that reroll crit thing at least once.
I know. Go ahead and you're... Yep, you're good.
Ooh, no explode.
Okay, my phalanx should only have one turret. Intruder, phalanx, yeah, one turret. I shoot one down.
Nice. I will re-roll those two. So an engine room damage, so that's +1 damage, and then a port and a dorsal.
Okay, so taking my first damage.
And that's my go.
Dorsal goes to starboard. Okay. And he has engine. Let me roll his repairs. I'll repair the engine. So there you go. My hegemons are going to derp off the board. Cool. I'm going to attempt to go all ahead full on the Phobos. Sorry, not the Phobos, the Phalanx. He will pass.
Oh, no.
Well, we're trying it again, buddy. And I'm going to try to lock on with the Patricians. They will pass. Amazing. Okay. 46 on the Phobos. He'll go 20, 15 plus, that's 9. 15 plus 9 is 24, 30 total. So I'm going to try to hit that Hellbringer that's right in front of me.
It's got, what, 3 hull points left?
Yep. I got to make my leadership. I'm failing it again, so he's just flying off.
You passed. You had a commissar.
No, I don't. He doesn't have a commissar.
I want to see that thing ram at least once.
Here's what it would be like if he did ram. He would roll 6 dice, and you would roll 6 dice. I would get 1 automatic hit on top of anything else I rolled. So that would have been a total of 3 additional damage. It could have killed him.
Yeah.
And if he didn't brace, it would have killed him. And then it's a whole, oh, does he explode? Well, let's find out. No, he wouldn't have exploded. But it would have killed another ship with a ramming action. Anyway, I am going to shoot the trying to figure out who I'm closest to in this mess between the 2 squadrons. Where's the other heretic? Sorry, I need to move your stuff because I need to know if the other heretic is further in front. Yes, he is. So I have to shoot your heretic because I'm trying to do more damage to your Hellbringer squadron. Actually, these guys closing? Let's find out. Navigation, compass. No, you're a beam. Well, if you're all a beam, I'm just going to shoot the frontmost heretic. Okay, that is going to be a total of 16 weapons batteries and 2 lances on any beam target. That is... Are you within 15? You are, for one of them. So that's 8 a beam, that goes to 4, and then 3. So a total of 7 dice. I did lock them on, and 2 lances. Do you wish to brace your heretics for impact?
Yes, because that's a lot of lances.
It's only two. It's the weapon batteries where I get where my oomph comes from.
How many gun bears did you say?
7 locked on.
Yeah, we're not a tough fleet.
Not today.
Oh, never mind.
Not today. Okay. Bang. And bang. Shield and 2 hits. And then 2 lances. I mean, you can attempt to brace these if you want, but it'll be 2 more hits.
No, I'm not. I wasn't gonna brace.
Okay, so 2 more hits. That'll knock it down to uh
Ooh.
yeah, 2 hits. That's total of 4 total hits. How many crits? That's 1 crit. What's my crit? D3 additional damage. It dies.
That killed it.
Yeah. Catastrophic. It explodes.
3d6.
Oh my god. Um, almost nothing, but it still pretty much hits everything. It's a 5 centimeter explosion. Okay, let me see the
Half,
action.
half the damage.
It still reaches everyone in there. Oh,
Take your pick. Who are you going for first?
let's go for the guy with 3 hits right beneath him.
I will not brace because at least I got a shield.
Shield and 2 hits.
Ooh.
Uh, neither are crits. Next guy, one with 1 hit at the bottom. He takes a hit because he's overlapped bases with the other guy. If you want to try and brace him, you absolutely can.
Yeah, I guess. Okay, it happened that time.
Did it? Blast marker on your base, -1 LD. Oh, I'm on special orders. Yeah, you do.
And I got a guy who's leadership 9 in there.
He just died.
Oh, wait. No, I deleted the one that died.
Oh, okay. But either way, make your brace. He fails and dies. Does he explode on an 8? No, he's on fire. Okay. Um, bottom guy is dead. Did I do anything to this heretic that has? Did I roll for the heretic with 3? I'm confused.
Yeah, there's one heretic you got to roll for left. No, you got 2 heretics you got to roll for. You started with the one with 1.
Okay. Then the guy with 3 hits left. His shields are down because of the guy next to him. Takes 1 point of
Where's
damage.
3 shields?
What?
Or 3 hits. Where's... I don't know how to look through them when they overlap like this.
We kind of have to pull them apart. So
Oh, okay. I see. And brace roll unsuccessful.
okay, takes the hit. Is it a crit? It is not. All right, guy with full health. Nothing. The Hellbringer with 1 hit. He takes 2 hits. So 2 braces.
There's another one in there with 1 hit?
Yep. It's the last Hellbringer.
One got through.
He dies. Catastrophic.
Are you talking about the one at the end of the formation? Didn't you
It
roll for that one?
it's this guy.
Yeah, I thought.
I did not roll
Oh
for
my
him.
god, there's another ship in there.
Yes, there is. He has 5 hits left. He takes shield. He takes 2 hits. So and
Man, I haven't made any of these.
the Chaos God. So right now, all of the Dark Mechanicus on those ships are going, these guys are being too successful. Destroy the ship. Beep. So, yeah, that explosion killed more than the rest of my shooting phases all combined. And that is the end of my turn, because these guys are disengaged. So yeah. Do you want to call it here? I think we've resulted in a resounding tie. Ooh, I just disconnected. Whoa.
Yeah, get out of here.
Kevin Fogel, we just finished. I don't know why OBS disconnected. Okay, we reconnected. We're back. Good game, sir. Yes, that was a lot of fun. Our roles were not behaving.
Weird rolls.
Weird rolls, terrible timing, all of those beautiful moments for amazing ramming actions, and they all failed. But that's in line with the fleet. What do you think of Battlefleet Draupnir?
I like it. I still think it's neat. Um, I think the torpedo bombers from the Phalanx is a fun thing.
I told you those are cool.
Uh, the one it's not even the commissars I'm thinking about. There's one thing I think I'd like to make an argument for changing is we
Okay.
put a restriction on how many escorts you can have. I think they need it because more than any other Imperial fleet I've played or seen play, this one seems really cumbersome, and I think they kind of need something that's a little more maneuverable to help them out.
They do have three different kinds of uh, light cruiser, and they can take an escort squadron, which is honestly what the number that most people take.
Yeah, like I don't think it's a big change. My thought also is we were talking about they don't really need a new escort.
No,
Somewhat tempted to say the Imperials should make their own version of the Brute Ram.
no, we can't do that. We can't take it away from the orcs. That'd be wrong. As funny as it may be, it would. I feel like that would be taking away from a fleet that's already had a lot of the stuff that was unique to it taken away from. Actually, I take that back. The orcs take stuff from other people in this game. They actually, this is not 40K in BFG. It's the orcs who steal everyone else's stuff because they in the clan list they even gave them giant claws from the Tyranids.
Oh, true.
But the good news is that it looks like you don't have any major concerns about the balance of this fleet. Um, my opinion of this battle is the MVP, the most powerful player in this game, was the asteroid field. Asteroid field was 100% player three because he just ruined everything we ever tried to do.
I mean, in most Imperial versus Chaos matchups, the more terrain there is, the more it advantages the Chaos player. But this fleet in particular, because that 30 centimeter movement, 90-degree turn is like a huge advantage.
Yeah, but even then, it didn't help you that much. But it also didn't help me that much either. In fact, it hindered me a lot. No, this was good. I had a lot of fun. But weird. I am just getting terrible connection speeds right now. What the heck's going on? That's weird.
It's the Dark Mechanicus, they're upset at you, so they're hacking,
Maybe.
Brass Idol's a fun ship. I like the theme and all the rules behind that.
Yes,
I
I
like
love.
that it feels more like a little battleship than anything.
Well, so does the governor. The governor actually works in very much the same way because it's basically just um, a, a desolator battleship in Grand Cruiser form.
Yeah.
It is virtually the same rules with the exception of the torpedo salvo, which is only strength six.
Next time I try this fleet, I think I'm going to try maybe two grain cruisers, and I'm
Hmm.
going to split up the light cruisers into small units of two. Because, wow, those heretics, like two of them put out 24 dice. Good lord. Or
Yeah,
24 firepower.
yeah, but they ran into the same problem that all Carnages have, which is if you're in a bad position, they're useless. Yeah, you
I mean, they
fl
get that 90-degree turn, though, so it's like,
Yeah,
you
it's a
can
matter.
mitigate it a little better.
Yeah, I think when I'm gonna play Draupnir again, I think I'm actually going to do a double battleship, a double Grand Cruiser list too, and I'm probably going to take a pair of either Avengers or Vengeances. Uh,
Grand Cruiser fight!
yeah, that's basically what it's going to be. It's really a question of which Grand Cruisers are you going to take. You have access to
Hmm.
more of them than I do. You can take the Repulsive.
Was there a typo somewhere? What's the Grand Cruiser that's 16 gun batteries at 30?
Oh, that's the Avenger.
Is that thing only 200 points?
Yeah.
I thought it was more than that.
No, it had a 2010 points reduction. It shouldn't be more. It's not a good Grand Cruiser.
No,
But
it is a terrible ship, but still, because we made it so it's easier to bring Grand Cruisers. Two of
yeah,
them for 400 is
that's pretty good. That's
it's
pretty good.
almost a good squadron. Yeah.
I would do it. I would. That's why I'm like, maybe I should take an Avenger squadron just to have that kind of stupid, because that's definitely my breed of stupid.
I mean that is like I like the brass idol. It won me over. I like the governor. I like that we made the fleets so we can bring like vengeance pattern Grand Cruisers,
Hmm.
which are traditionally bad ships. But if you bring two of them and pair them, they're actually not bad.
No, if you pair them, they're amazing. There's no vengeance. Actually, I'm really excited to try things like the Retaliator on the Chaos side, and I want to take,
Oh, the 5d6 carrier one.
yeah, I also want to take the Exorcist in a pair of twos. So yeah, there's a lot of potential here because the Exorcist, remember, can be upgraded to take assault boats.
Just throw two of those at somebody.
Yeah, I mean, the cool thing though is that the Imperialist has access to all of the Vengeance style Grand Cruisers, including the Executor and the Retaliator. I can take double Executors in this fleet.
Now wait, which one's the executor?
That's six lances on each side.
Isn't that a chaos only one normally?
This fleet has access to all of them because those particular ships are still built in Draupnir, and you can technically take them in the reserve list.
Yeah, yeah. I think next game's going to be a good matchup because
Oh
now
yeah.
I have a better feel for this fleet, and I feel like you do too.
Well, why don't we flip flop again? So you play Draupnir and I play uh, Penumbral Pirates.
Sweet, that's a game.
Yeah, we'll alternate. I think I'm going to bring you. I'm going to bring at you either a double Retaliator list or a double Repulsive list. That'll be fun.
Yeah, yeah. I'll have to think about how I want to compose this fleet
So the cool
because
thing that
Oh, go ahead.
there's a cool advantage that you have because the Governor is so much cheaper than the Brass Idol. You can take the Governor in another Grand Cruiser.
Yeah, it looks like it pairs up really nicely with even just like a basic vengeance.
Yeah, absolutely. Just because of those 45 and 60 centimeter range, but it also pairs up with a Retaliator. It pairs up with basically anything, or it serves by itself, and you use the like let's say you take an Avenger because it's cheap, really because it's cheap. You take an Avenger, it's a guaranteed LD8 thing. You can buy more commissars with it. Um, because you have to have a commandant on a first rate ship. Um, but you have to deal with as a opponent either the governor or the avenger, and you can't ignore either of them. The avenger may be a distraction Carnifex, but it's still a frickin' Carnifex. You'll just need to
Yeah,
make up your carrier capacity elsewhere.
it's kind of the rest of the fleet that kind of gives me like I still haven't quite wrapped my head around. Like I have a hard time paying for a full size cruiser without torpedoes.
I know. And I really wish I got some of those boarding actions off to sell it. But even then, when I got into shooting with the two patricians, strength 18 weapons battery and two lances, that ain't nothing to sneeze at. That's a lot of
Yeah.
firepower. And if I had my hegemons there still, that's four more lances
The
at 40.
Hegemon's another one where it's like I'm not sure what to do with that because I love 45 lances, but it just everything else on it is like range 20 or 35 for its ordnance.
You're right. Well, again, let's remember something very important about this fleet. It is meant to be flawed, because these are ships that are supposed to make you, as the commander, go, what the hell are these things for? Because they're made out of the scrap, they're basically made out of half Chaos, half Imperial ships that aren't meant to function very well together. And they don't. But what brings it all together is the power ram.
Yeah, definitely a fun, very flawed fleet. Did a good job coming up with a lot of these concepts.
I love everything about it. I really want to bring the next time I play Draupnir, I'm going to try to play with as many of the port and starboard torpedo launchers as I can. I want to fill the board with broadside torpedoes and fail all of my leaderships for reloading.
Well, let's see that desperation.
Oh yeah, I want to use that desperation so badly because it's so stupid. It is the dumbest ship I've ever designed. Okay, so the good news is that this was a very, very successful matchup. It did exactly what I wanted it to do, which was both sides basically fighting each other to a standstill. Uh, the as the designer, the one thing I look for, and this is for those who are got to this point of the video and want to understand philosophy of making these ships. If you are making a pair of ships that are meant to fight off against one another, one of the most important pieces of data you can get when you're making rules is if you fight and you fight and you fight and neither side can gain a massive advantage over the other. Now, there were a couple of moments that I was sitting there going, why did you do X when you could have done Y? But that's the difference between the tactical understanding of two different commanders. Um, the fact that there was this moment where all of his light cruisers were balled up in one spot and one died and exploded and then proceeded to kill two more of his own cruisers. This is a risk that I calculated about this fleet a long time ago, and I finally wanted to see it actually undertake. And let's admit something. That is such an incredibly cinematic moment. You just think about all these pirates that are just kind of in a fur ball, and then suddenly one of them explodes and starts killing the rest of them. That's right out of a movie, right? And that's what you want, the kinds of things that you want to see. But even then, the brass idol still stands proud. The brass idol is untouched, well, virtually untouched, and holds the field because the Imperials are disengaging. So glory to the dark gods. The brass idol was undaunted by the governor. Um, Thank you all so much for joining us. Thank you all so much for watching this. I really want your opinions on this fleet. If you want to gain access to the preliminary alpha builds of both of these fleets, please come on to the Discord server and have a look there. And the I'll be able to link it to you. You'll be able to find it and give me your opinions. Just so you know, I had a lot of fun playing this fleet. It was very different. It was very fun. It's a new way to play Imperial Navy. There's a lot more in this fleet that I haven't used, like the Onager artillery artillery light cruiser with a snub-nosed Nova cannon. There is the intruder assault cruiser with Shark assault boats as launch capacity, and it is specifically designed for ramming and boarding with a 90-degree turn. It even has two shields. Uh, there's a lot still in here that you haven't seen, and I can't wait for you all to see it. Thank you all so much, and thank you, Mittens, for joining me in this battle.
Of course, always a good time as always.
All right, have a great day, everyone.